couple weeks ago, I spent 3 days in Wildwood, New Jersey with my family and my girlfriend for Memorial Day weekend. And of course, I brought the X100VI with me, and it was an amazing camera to shoot with. It's definitely the perfect travel camera. It's something that it can fit in your pocket really easily or a sling bag. And people don't really notice you when you're really shooting photos, and that's what makes it really comfortable to shoot with in public, because for this weekend there were so many people, so many kids on the boardwalk. This town was packed full of people. It was insane. And I felt like I could shoot with this camera and not have to worry about like people looking at you funny. And actually I had a couple people that were curious about the camera, about what I was shooting with. Some people think it's a film camera. But anyways, in this video I wanted to showcase some of the photos I took on that weekend. I think we walked away with a lot of incredible photos. I took about 500 total. And I used about 3 to 4 film recipes throughout the whole weekend. For this, I used a mix of classic Cuban negative, Portra 400, classic Euro, which I found from another Instagram user, and Cuban Ace, which is a variation of classic Cuban negative, which was created by the same user that created classic Cuban negative. So I wanted to share these photos with you guys, but I also wanted to share some video that I shot on this camera, because I do think the video quality coming out of this is incredible. And I do think it's an underrated feature, but I think this is going to be great for shooting travel vlogs and just having a good video camera that can fit in your pocket that's not your phone. Any video that you see in this was all captured on the X100VI using a custom profile that I found from another YouTuber to kind of give this really warm summer vibe to it, which I may tweak a little bit because I think it's sometimes a little too warm. But anyways, I think the footage looked great and we're gonna go over that too. But anyways, let's get into the photos. There's a lot to cover and I hope you guys enjoy. So I wanted to capture a couple unique shots, and I really wanted to test the IBIS in this camera, and I really wanted to capture a shot, or at least a couple shots at night, some of the rides on the boardwalk in motion. And some of these images that you're about to see were completely shot handheld. I don't remember the shutter speed, but it was pretty slow enough to capture motion for these rides. And some of these images are some of my absolute favorite photos that I've taken. I really enjoyed some of the nighttime photography. So Sunday evening, me and my girlfriend, we checked out this ice cream spot in North Wildwood called Cool Scoops. And it's like this 50s styled ice cream shop that is covered with like nostalgic memorabilia from like the 50s and the 60s. And they have these the booths that are modeled after like old 50s Cadillacs and Chevys and Fords and whatnot. And it's a really cool place to check out. If you're ever in North Wildwood, I would definitely check this place out. It's absolutely incredible. For some of these photos, I was mostly using classic Cuban negative, and I really like the results that came out of this. So on Sunday, me and my girlfriend, we drove up to North Wildwood to see the beaches up there, or actually lack of beaches, because the beach in North Wildwood is kind of eroded a little bit. They're actually bringing the beach back. They're actually adding more sand down to it. But this day was a little bit hazy. Actually, Saturday and Sunday were like really hazy days. We spent Saturday on the beach, took some really interesting shots. But again, it was really hazy for both days. And for these photos, I shot these with Portra 400 recipe from Fuji X Weekly. And I just really like the way these photos look. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really want to say thank you for the support on my last 2 videos. It's been so much fun making videos about this camera and the photos that I've taken with it. If you guys are really enjoying these photos, make sure to check me out on Instagram and Threads at Mike Burns Photo. I'm posting a lot of photos on Instagram and Threads right now, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm gonna be making a video in the future about just my overall opinions about this camera after using it for a period of time, so stay tuned for that, as well as other videos on other film simulations and other events going on. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.